Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with another fragrance review from the Al Haramain Amber Oud line, and this is going to be Al Haramain Amber Oud Dew by Night. And I don't know if you can tell from the picture, but this is kind of a gorgeous bottle. The back is like a gradient, like dark blue at the bottom, and it kind of goes up to clear at the top. It's a really, really nice bottle. And for the longest time, everyone said that this was a dupe of Arabians Tonka from Montal, which is a good fragrance. Now, let me go ahead and talk about this DNA really quick, and then we'll talk about that. Okay, so this is like the far dry down. It's kind of got this beautiful rose, saffron, but there's more to it. It's ambery. You have that beautiful tonka, not overly powdery or anything like that, but it brings a beautiful sweetness to this fragrance. And then it says that it has oud in it, but it's not a very present oud. In fact, you're really just gonna smell the tonka, like a sweet tonka with a really nice, pretty smooth saffron, if I do say so myself. And you're definitely gonna get the rose in here and the amberiness. There's supposed to be oak moss in it. I don't get that at all. So it's really just that. It's a really nice, smooth saffron rose fragrance with a nice tonka backbone. And I think it smells really good. I think they did a really good job with saffron, and you guys know that saffron can easily be done incorrectly. Now, okay, actually, the cap comes off a lot every time I don't know, for my newest Amber Oud bottles have had like an issue with the cap. But anyway, I want to spray the opening because in the opening you get like a little bit more of a fruitiness. So I'm sure that's supposed to be the bergamot, but this really nice fruitiness in the opening that I love. It's like a sweet, juicy fruitiness. It's like you're biting into, it kind of has like a pineapple-y feel. It's the bergamot, I'm sure of it, but typically when there's bergamot in the top of a fragrance that's got heavier notes like this, you don't smell it, but you absolutely do smell it in this one. And it's so juicy, and it kind of stays like that throughout the opening, and I really love the opening of this fragrance. Realistically, I would actually love if it stayed like this throughout the entire dry down. Although this fragrance is probably going to do it for a lot of people. I have a 8 ml of Arabians Tonka that I will never blow through. Dry down is right here. It has a very similar dry down to Dew by Night. It falls a little flat for me. You're gonna smell pretty much the same notes. They're just not as vibrant. So even in the dry down, I don't feel like they're like as catchy as the ones in Aqua Dubai. I can definitely understand why this is supposed to be a dupe. It's not one-to-one. I think Aqua Dubai is a lot better. I'm going to spray the opening, which actually I think the opening of Aqua Dubai is way better. There's nothing bright in the opening of Arabians Tonka. The saffron in this is not as smooth, at least in my opinion. Arabians Tonka has like saffron that relates to Instant Crush. Instant Crush has been my biggest letdown of a fragrance. It eventually grew on me, but still not something I wear. In fact, I actually sold the rest of my bottle recently, or well, probably a year ago. I guess that's not very recent. Yeah, Instant Crush is very present in this. This doesn't have that bright, invigorating opening. And the dry down, again, a little bit falls flat to me in comparison to Aqua Dubai. So I don't know if they were trying to clone Arabians Tonka, but I love Aqua Dubai more than Arabians Tonka by a landslide. Like, I like the opening a lot more than the dry down. I wish it kept that nice juicy bergamot throughout the dry down, but it still pops enough in the dry down. The tonka is still present. The saffron is still smooth. The rose isn't too like rosy, I want to say. It's just really well blended with like the amber and the muskiness and that tonka and that beautiful spice that you're getting from the saffron. So I think they did a really fantastic job on this. And if they were trying to dupe Arabians Tonka, then they blew that right out of the water. Because again, I don't think Arabians Tonka could even keep up with this fragrance. And I mean, honestly, I really prefer this is so silly, but I prefer the presentation of the Amber Oud line the Haramain Amber Oud line than I do to the Montauk bottles. Anywho, let's go on with performance. This is not something you can wear at work because I wore 3 sprays and I had to wash it off within the first hour, which the first hour means it had been on my skin for at least 2 hours. So yeah, it's too strong for work. This is like a 1 sprayer to 2 sprayer. Now, I didn't think it was that strong, but I think that the ideal amount is 2 to 3 sprays as long as you're not going to be at work. That was like the only thing, you know, because you don't know if you're going to be working with anyone that's sensitive to smell. This is pretty potent. So not a work safe fragrance. However, the performance is well over 10 hours. Great projection for the first 2 to 3, if not 4. And then sillage trail for the rest of the day. I'll be honest with you, out of everything from this line, the thing that I've gotten the worst performance out of, and that's the worst saying like it was average, is Amber Oud Blue, which is the Bleu de Chanel clone. Everything else is too strong. You can never wear more than 2 to 3 sprays because it's crazy. Performance is incredible. Who can wear this? Absolutely anybody. It's got enough sweetness for somebody who wants something a little bit more youthful, but I don't think it's too youthful at all. I think it's got a beautiful, mature vibe to it, especially as it dries down. In terms of age, I can't put an age on this. In terms of gender, I can't put a gender on this. It's absolutely unisex. It's just a beautiful scent profile. I think rose can go either way, and I think that it's doing it here where, you know, I would say if it's gonna be, if a masculine person wants to wear this, you might have to dress it up a little, but in general, where could you wear this? I'd probably dress it up a little just because the rose in here. I tend to prefer to dress up any fragrance with rose in it because they tend to go in that direction. Definitely only evening. I'm not gonna wear this in the day unless it's a very cold day. Formal, date night, honestly, hanging out with friends, like if you're gonna go somewhere out to dinner, it's a really nice fragrance for something like that. Definitely only fall, winter, maybe into the cooler spring evenings. And compliment factor, this was a really good compliment getter for me. I was told it smelled really good. And that was from multiple people. So that's a pretty big deal. I'm guessing part of that is because of how potent it is. Anything that projects is gonna get attention. Price point, this is around like $40 to $45 for 60 ml. You can find it for less. You can definitely find it for more, but I wouldn't pick it up for more because this line you can usually get, if it's been out for a while, between 35 and 45, if not sometimes lower, depending on where you look. If you've tried this, comment down below, let people know what you think. As always, remember to like this video if you liked it, be subscribed to my channel, hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop another video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!